Wildress. Or sorry, Overdress and Divines. I don't know why I know that, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not 2 years. I might be making that up. But I don't think there was a lot of time in between. Maybe it was only like a few months or something. I don't remember. So basically, since Dear Days 2, we have Divines. Apparently, the story of Dear Days 2 happens 2 years before Divine starts, and Hikari is 3 years in the future from where Divine starts. So there's a 5-year gap between Hikari and Yuki. I keep trying to say Yukari. Why me? I don't know. But if I dragged you into this, I'm sorry. Hikari, I know there's no guarantee that fighting will return me to my original world, but even so, it seems inevitable.
Yes.
Let's do it. Alright. Thanks to the power of fighting Akina and gaining some of his design force, we've been able to materialize our one true Vanguard here in Grace Siege. We're finally playing Grace. Thanks to, I guess, Akina. Shut up. It makes sense, damn it. Let's go ahead and I guess put these two back here. Oh. I was waiting for the perfect moment to bring this out, and I, spoiler alert, realized there's not a lot of fights left. So we're gonna go ahead and use it here against Hikari. This deck is coming out pretty soon by the time this video comes out. Actually, it might be the week of. Good God. That this deck is coming out, and unfortunately it's a deck that got no direct support in the set that it comes out in, which was like super disappointing. It just came out and it's like, yeah, I'm here, and that was it. I was expecting for like 1 or 2 cards or something to be revealed, and just like, nope, it's just me, and that's it. Same thing with Farmville. Oh well. Let's go ahead and fight here, Hikari. See if we can make our way back to our timeline. So I'm hoping that one of these days we do see Yuki in the Divines anime. It would have been super cool, and there's like so many ways that they can bring her in, right? But they've already had her interact with the cast of what is it called? Overdress, or I guess specifically Wildress? No, I guess it was specifically Overdress, right? She's specifically interacted with everyone from Overdress, so they all know her. They've made it in this story, right? Which should be canon to Yuki specifically, that she's met also the cast of Divines as well, right? And like supposedly Dear Days 1 is canon to Overdress because it supposedly explains how Yu became the leader of Blackout, right? Because they had a time skip and they never sort of really went into detail on that. So allegedly that's how that happens, right? Perfect. We are gonna get good old Saragoon here. So we can call him out. We don't want to activate that right now, honestly, because I just discarded the same card. And I think I'll call out. I don't think I have to worry about removal per se, so I think we'll just make columns as such, right? And go in a swinging, right? So yeah, she's met all these characters. I don't know if Divines gets added to that canon as well, like Dear Days 2 gets added to the Divines canon. Probably not, because there hasn't been anything specifically like explained, right? It's been a bit filler. But it'd be really cool for her to come out, especially if, like, spoiler alert, right now we have this thing where we're doing the third deluxe of the dressed standard. I don't know what you call the collection of Wildress, Overdress, and Divines, but of that whole era, right? We're having the third version of the deluxe, and there is a block D for which we don't know who is going to advance in that block. We're assuming it's going to be like Yu. We're assuming it's going to be like the main focal point of the next season, but we don't know what it is. it would be super cool. You could bring Yuki back in to the fold, have her there. That I feel like that'd be really cool, right? But I highly doubt something like that is gonna happen, unfortunately. And the reason why, like, it's possible is because, like, you already have access to the voice actor. So it's, like, super easy, right? You already have, I'm blanking out her name, but the voice actor that does now is the same voice actor that does Yuki. So it's not like a voice actor issue. And they've already had a voice actor voice 2 different characters that literally fight each other, right? They've done that already. So I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, honestly. To make that happen, and I don't think it'll subtract a lot. It's not like a brand new deck you have to make out of thin air for every single time a character exists, which I think is kind of whack that they do that. You don't have to do that, right? Grand Race already exists. You can just give it 1 or 2 cards. It doesn't have to be a triple rare, right? You can give it a double rare and like a rare and like set I don't know, 10 I guess it would be the next time that would happen, right? And she could fight now. You could have now fight herself, essentially. She could fight Akina. Maybe she can, like, do a wink, nudge, nudge to Dear Days. And she'll be like, hey, you guys remember me? And they're like, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because I'm assuming, like, she's just going to go back in time and it's going to be like it never happened. Right? So they can totally do that. And it's just like, oh, okay. But, yeah, that was a great fight or whatever. And she could, like, I don't know, beat someone maybe or lose. I don't know. I don't really know what the story is here other than her showing up, being a cool nudge, and then instantly losing, right? That's the only way that I could see that happening, unfortunately, but it would still be kind of cool. We're actually in a pretty awful spot because we have ourselves so many grade 3s in hand. And this is going to be a really big attack. This is going to be 33, so I think we'll guard this attack. I did hit a defensive, actually, but it doesn't make a difference. I can only guard 1 of these attacks essentially. So we'll guard this one and we'll take this second one, which is marginally bigger, I believe. Thanks to the Saragon getting a little bit of extra power here, making this 33. I did get the trigger, so I could have guarded this for 35, but it would have been the same thing. Especially considering I did not check a defensive on this damage check. If I had checked the heal or something there, then yeah, I could have just taking this one and then maybe not have to worry about that one as much or something like that. But, yeah. All right, now we can go into our one true Vanguard. I happen to have enough grades, which is good, so we'll discard that. We'll ride into Graham Grace. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have as many lines for Graham Grace as she did for Graham Grace Sieg as she did for the original one, which is kind of whack. But I guess it is what it is. What can we call out here? This is only on call from hand. Yeah, not the best options here. I can't call this out either because it has to be grade 2. This does nothing and this does nothing. Both of these cards do nothing, but I guess I can call this out just to have her. Her effect won't activate, but we will use this skill here to remove this. We're going to end up using probably all of our energy here in this single turn here. Go into battle. Whoop, not call you. We're going to call this out. I wish I could call a booster, but we'll go ahead and Soul Blast 1. Yeah, like she has that cut in for Graham Grace Sieg, which is nice, but she doesn't have like an attack name like she did for the original one, even though you'd think it'd be the same attack name, right? But we'll use Graham Grace Sieg's effect. He no longer calls a card from hand. You just choose a unit in the back row center, or just a unit in the back row, and it can attack from the back row. And if it's in the back row center, and your opponent's on grade 3, you can energy blast 3, and both both units in the middle column get an additional crit, which is pretty strong. If I do say so myself. Unlike my hand that I have here, I don't believe I have any boosters. I can call out Sarah. No, I can't call out Sarah because this has to be grade 2 or greater. Yeah, so I don't have any boosters here. There's not a lot I can do. So I'm just going to go to battle here. Swing with Forward Nobel. Activate Dyphon skill to give Forward Nobel an additional 5k power because it is a grade 3 or greater that's attacking in the center column. Swing in here for 28 here. Okay, no defensive. Love to see it. Forgot it's a crit. I always forget it's a crit. I always get so confused when I'm actually playing Graham Grace. This Graham Grace, right? I get so confused when people take 2 damage. I'm like, oh right, I had a crit. And then when I'm playing the other Graham Grace and people don't take the attack, I'm like, oh, I thought I had a crit. Never mind. But we can use this skill here. We'll put him into Soul. We'll discard a copy of Grammbrace. Or not put him into Soul. We'll Soul Blast one. Discard a copy of Grammbrace. Give Grammbrace an additional 10k power and an extra drive this turn. Then we can go ahead and activate the Bardak that I have in drop in order to add that card and discard it back to my hand. Then finally, we'll activate Grammbrace's skill here, where when something attacks from the back row, I can put it into Soul. Now that makes it so that my Language shots here can actually boost and get 5k because I have a grade 3 in my Soul. We'll attack with Grammbrace Sieg the Vanguard, giving using Dyphon to give it an additional 5k power. So this is going to be 28k, 2 damage, triple drive. Or drive plus, twin drive plus 1 for you dweebs that want to tell me that I can Elementary this. They're going to PG here. We're going to check the over trigger. All right. These two attacks actually are about the same, right? Because I can counterblast to give this power. So I guess I'll give 100 million here. Then I choose something from drop. Honestly, as tempting as Saragon is, with how shitty my hand is, I'm gonna grab a trigger, and we're gonna give the crit, I should say, to the 100 million unit as well. We're gonna get a front trigger, which is kind of redundant, but it does make this guy a lot bigger. And we're gonna check ourselves a heal trigger on top of that. Holy hell, what a drive check that was. Could not have asked for anything better, I guess, other than for them to like no guard, and then they would have been dead, because that would have been 4 damage. No, I wouldn't have. I only checked. Never mind. I'm looking at the crit that I got from drop. But still would have been. Hey! How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Let's Stream. Welcome to Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing okay on this Tuesday. The deluxe is not 15 episodes. That was a lie. That was a fabrication. That was never true. It was completely false. What happened is that it is going to take 15 weeks. 2 of those weeks being a break. Which is what we saw this past week, right? Where one of the weeks there was no episode. We are more than likely going to get another one of those, which means we're going to get exactly 13 episodes again. So, put this that way. Yeah, blame Dingleberg. Curly, the leader of the counter-fighter team, the drop. So basically, yeah. If only. Need to go see how I can get us written into the anime, but maybe we don't want that. Maybe we don't actually want that, right? Let me move this one again. Alright, still getting used to this. Supposedly that's the middle. I think that looks fine there. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Khalil? Welcome to the stream. They better just finish preliminary of the deluxe, not the damn tournament. I don't think they can finish the tournament. Well, I guess technically they could if they cut everything. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I could see them finishing the entire. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this. We have 6 episodes, right? So we have what episode? What episode are we up to? What is the next numbered episode? I don't know where, so I have to go to my around 7. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Right. So the next episode is episode 7, right? So we have 7. I won't do it up there. We have episode 7. We have episode 8. We have episode 9. We have 10. We have 11, and we have 12, and then we have 13. Right. This one we know is Dreadjeweled versus Wellstrom, right? So that leaves us with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes, with this one being like the big climax of whatever they're doing. And I believe every single season has had a 2-part fight at the end, so this will be probably the same thing. So this will probably be a big 2 fight with Akina versus, I don't know, Kage maybe, right?
That's maybe what happens here, assuming we even do that. But assuming that's the case, that leaves us with these 4 episodes for which we have to show Bladmeyer, we have to show Magnolia, and we have to show Youthberg. Okay.
So I think we're only gonna finish the group stages. You know, thinking about it critically, that would make the most sense to me. They could very easily do some stupid shit where, like these two, or no, that's not possible. I gotta remember. They could do a thing where like these two are in one episode where they show both of them. Megami gets washed, and Akina fights the youth kid here, and then we skip everything, and then like I don't know. I could see a path where they just skip everything. Right, but I don't see the ending just yet, so like taking their time makes more sense, right? I think we all would appreciate that. But yeah, they have to show off these 3. I'm assuming they'd get their own. Logically you'd think like, I don't know, they'd probably do Magnolia first, then maybe Youthberg, then maybe Blackmire, or maybe swap those 2, so you'd assume they get their own episode, and then this will be like the episode, this will be like the off episode where like nothing, where it's just kind of like character building and stuff like that, and then here we'll have the last chance for Akina to get in, right? Versus Kage. So I'd assume something like that. But this is also very, this shows nothing for Block A, which makes sense, because there's not really a lot more to show in Block A. There are some fights that would be cool to see, but whether or not we'll actually see them is a different story, right? Like, I'm pretty sure the tree's not going to show anything ever. I don't think there's any matchups between that. We already have Now and Erika, so it's really just Now versus Mire and Now versus Erika, one of those 2. But they probably might not even show that. I don't know. A beach episode? Probably not. It's already doomed. The best you can do is 1-2. I mean, she's not doomed. She can go 1-2 and still pass, right? So, not saying that she will, but it's still possible, technically. Is he Curly's favorite character, Raika? Yeah, no, I hate that guy. And Erika has to be featured. This season too. Her Chibi and Cook Million is already revealed. Means she has new cars to feature. I mean, they could do that for next season. But maybe you're right. That was something that I did want to look at one of the streams. But yeah, Show versus Suzanne will be an episode. I would assume so. Yeah, I would assume so. That makes the most sense. So it just seems like the most stuff is gonna happen in Block B, right? That seems like where the most interesting facets are, where like Raika's just fucking there. Because we have at least 2 decks to show off and 2 different fights presumably to show them off in, because they already did Blackmire versus Magnolia, right? So presumably Magnolia is going to get its own fight somewhere, and Bladmire is going to get its own fight somewhere. They can't fight each other because they already did that, right? I forgot, so this is not going to happen. So yeah, I don't know. Raika kind of grew on me, although I hated him in Wheeljail season 1. Well, yeah, you're supposed to. He's fine. I don't have any strong feelings for him either way anymore. He's not a character I like, and he's not a character I dislike. He's just there for the time being. But yeah, I can easily see this being like we're gonna start with Group A. Like, so let's say Erika goes again, right? Versus Bav. I keep fucking up the names because I keep writing the character and then the deck. So maybe we can do that, and then we can do Megami versus Suzanne. Does that make sense? And then, assuming we follow the same exact structure, and then you versus who cares? I guess. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of tough.
kind of tough to figure out. Because I feel like that this just isn't gonna happen. But for us to immediately go into a Block B fight seems weird to me. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Call the way you fight garbage. How would you react? Punch him in the face. Just because he has a very punchable face. Refer Kyungui and Senka. Yeah, I completely forgot she existed. So yeah, I don't see her doing anything. I don't see Senka showing up at all, even to like job. I don't think she'll show up at all. I think she just gets bodied off screen. If she gets bodied by, yeah, I don't know. It's hard because she's either gonna get bodied by show, which they'll have to show, but I don't, but I don't think they'll do that. Unless they give her a win against show just for the sake of it. Because I feel like it's probably gonna be Susanna versus Megumi, and Megumi loses because they're a bunch of fucking cowards. And then the last bout will be Sho versus Susanna to show up the new Vladimir, and Megumi beats Senka off screen. So she gets one win, and I don't know after that. You versus Akina would be fine. Dark Knight versus Light also gives Akina a loss. I don't know if he'll get a loss, especially after the way they like. I don't know. The way they did Megumi and Raika that episode makes me feel like they're not gonna do much this season, but we'll see what happens. Maybe they will. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to see another Akina fight so soon. I kind of want it to be an off-screen fight if I have to deal with another Akina fight. Because we just saw one. We saw one in the beginning of the episode, and now we're gonna see another one, and I know he's gonna be there for the last fight also. It's just like, I would rather just not see Akina, and then if he probably makes it to the end, I have to. So I don't know. I feel like you're oversaturating me with Akina's fights if that's the case. We'll see. All right. Either way, we'll see what happens. We'll get a better picture at the end of this Friday. But before that, we have ourselves the reveals for set 8 to go over. So we have ourselves a new Leonorn card, which is also a Magnolia card, for whatever reason, and a new Omniagruzio support to go over. I am dark as all hell today, but it's fine. It's fine. Maybe I can... Here, that's a little bit better. Yeah, rip Granfia, I hardly knew thee. Then we'll play some Deer Days. I want to play Omniagruzio. I played it a little bit to get this cutout of Mita, and I was just like, man, I really miss this deck. And I also thought that the new cards that they added in set 4 were in the game. So I was like, oh yeah, I can probably use that dumbass card, the dumb, ugly grade 2. See how that works out. But it is not in the game, right? Because that's in set 4. So, but before we get into any of that, we have, of course, cards of the day. Leonor dumped Granfia and joined the Magnation. I mean, I don't know how much of it is Leonor joining anyone, but yeah. First things first, we have ourselves here Steam Fighter Edenam. The grade 2 from Dark States that says, when his unit is put on Guardian, if you played a Blitz's turn, you Soul Blast 1, he gets 10k shield at the end of the battle. This is like not horrendous. I feel like this would have been really good if they made a Blitz that after you use it, it goes into your soul. That would be kind of cool. Then you could like Soul Blast it out, and if you had some sort of way to like get it back to your hand or something like that, that'd be kind of cool. But we don't really have that. There's not really a lot of Blitz orders in Dark States to begin with. So you have to not only play a card that you don't typically play, then you also have to Soul Blast one just to get 10k shield. And it does the usual thing where Busho just makes these cards that just have shield and do literally nothing else. Nothing else, which is pathetic that they keep doing this, trying to sell us on these commons that it's literally just shield and nothing else. Can't even like get 5k when I attack and give something else 5. Can't do anything. It's just I just get a little bit of shield, which is super unfortunate. But this might have a use someday, but this is barely playable in my opinion. They were good. Dark State Split Order. I'll go first. Walk the Dark. I know the card, I just don't know the name. I used to use it in Direful Balls because it actually was kind of decent. But it's the one from set 11 that says you Soul Blast a card and it gets like 10k shield, and if you Soul Blast it out a trigger, it becomes 20k shield. So I used to play that early on in Direful Dolls because you can put your triggers into Soul, but if you don't see Sparta, that trigger just sits there. So you can use the Blitz Order to Soul Blast it out and get an extra bit of shield. So it's almost like if you guard it from your bind zone. But I don't know the name of it. I just know it's from set 11. Or it might be, yeah, it has to be set 11. It might have been set 1 of Divines. I'm pretty sure it's from set 11 though. I just don't remember the name. And there's also one from set like 2 that I hate, or set 3, because it's like if you have 5 more cards in your soul, you soul charge 1, and then your opponent's Vanguard gets minus 5k to the end of the battle or something like that. I always hated that card because the art looked cool and I thought it was something that can maybe be usable, but like there's just really no way to ever be able to use that because it's like a grade 1 Blitz Order, so you could have like maybe used that early, but you'll never have that much soul in mass majority of decks, right? So those are the only 2 that I know off the top of my head, and that might be the only Blitz Orders in Dark States, to be honest. But I guess we can check. I guess I can also automatic check if CFA updated. But let's see, what Blitz Orders do we have in Dark States? Magical Poison Pharmacy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes, because it had like some potions or something like that in the art. It's still better than the Dragon Tree junk we got from a while back, I guess. Hey Curly, my whole freaking country is out of electricity, so I won't be able to beat you today. Oh man, fuck. That's a big ass country to be out of electricity. I'm so sorry, bro. I hope that that comes back soon. Man, sucks ass. I'm unfortunately used to that. The country where I'm from, we frequently have power outages throughout the whole country, and it's like a normal thing. It's not just like because of the weather. It's just like, no, the government just didn't want to give us power, so they would just shut it off. It might have changed now, but that's how it was back in the day. She used to suck ass. But yeah, stay safe, man. At least it's summer, spring for you guys. Fall should be summer, so at least it's not cold. That would have been tragic, but orders, Dark States. Order. No. Lease order. Oh right, I forgot. This was in the this was in one. If you have 5 or more cards, you should choose a unit and it gets 15k. So this one's like whatever. This is the one I was talking about. If you have 4 more cards, soul charge 1, choose an attacking Vanguard, and it gets minus 5k at the end of that battle. Like this could have been decent if it was like until the end of the turn or something, right? This could have maybe been decent one day, but it's not. And then this is like the anti-G-Zone Blitz to an extent. Sounds like all right. Yeah, I forgot. All right, there's Shining Selflessness. What do you guys call this? That card you guys always bitch about. That Dragon Empire card you guys are always bitching about. Oh, I forgot the name of it. I forgot. Oh, it's cut off. Okay, sorry. You guys don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about because I have it in full screen accidentally. There we go. Let's go back. This is what I was talking about, right? Here's Tartarus Beat Scrum. It's decent. This is the one that I was originally talking about. Geo Acceleration, Soul Charge 1, it's minus 5k. And then this is the anti-G-Zone card. Hey boss, would you like to vouch for me? No, I would like to not do that. Thank you. Yeah. I forgot what that Dragon Empire thing where it like retires on your opponent's turn. You guys are always complaining about it. But that's this. This is the thing, yeah, from set 11 that I would use in dolls. This is this garbage that I wish was useful because it's like it looks so cool. And it's like Swirler with his own blitz, but you just give something 15k, but only if you have, again, Soul. Denial Griffin, here we go. That's that thing you guys are always bitching about. Yeah, because this is like Denial Griffin. Because you could use this with that one card. But yeah, I hated how like cool this looked, but yeah, it's just 15k shield. This is the one from yeah, this is one Soul Blast, and if it was a trigger, it's 20k instead of 10k. And this one is EV2. Choose a unit without Sentinel or over trigger from your soul, call up to Guardian, and it gets 10k shield at the end of the turn. So it has to be a unit card that's not a Sentinel and that's not the over trigger. So you can call out trigger. But I can't think of any deck that really can use this other than like Barrow or like Chaos, because they soul charge and they have triggers in soul. Because the other decks that focuses on triggers, they will not have them in soul by the time it gets to this, right? That being Omniagruzio and Almajester, right? They won't have it in soul for this to be useful. But yeah, because I remember I forgot about this in set 1. And then this is the crappy one from for what's his face. There's this was like a promo, but it's only for Bruce, and it just gives him 20k. And then there's Walk the Dark, and that's all the Dark States blitz orders. Wish knows how Dark States players frequently soul charge their ulti, which is stupid. I'm so tired of them not letting you use. Well, I'll complain about that in a second. Not letting you use your ulti, but I'll go back to that. It was I think that was Thegria that I have loaded, right? Yeah, I was testing out Thegria, and I just happened to be looking at Dark States. So yeah, so this guy's like fine, could be cool, but he's not. Then we have ourselves here Delivery Tabby. It's literally a pizza cat, a pizza delivery cat. That says when your attack hits EV3, choose an order from your drop, put it to your hand. Sure. I mean, that could be useful. EB3 to also on hit seems unnecessary. This could have just been on hit, add an order from drop to your hand, and it would have been equally as unplayable for the most part. Like it's playable, it's just not actually gonna see a place in any deck. So I don't know why they had to give it a cost as well. But I can't think of any decks off the top of my head that in Brankgate that want to add a blitz. I'm sorry, that want to add an order from drop other than Avantgarda, but you already have ways to do that better. But this is like, you know, it's nice to have in the toolkit. I just feel like it could have been free and it would have been alright. Impaldio recover the blitz, I guess. That's not really like an essential card, but I guess maybe it is, I don't know. This is the Vanguard version of Akina? Yeah, basically. So we're always calling him a fucking pizza delivery boy. But I'd be hitting 80k in Impaldio. I mean, I don't know about 80, but yeah, he would hit numbers. So yeah, maybe this one could find a home in Impaldio. Maybe you can use the blitz more easily. Cat is better than Graffiti Mask. Oh, I don't know. You have so many cards that let you add meteors to add, but I guess yeah, you could use this technically in that deck too. You can retire meteors, play this from hand with Graffiti Mask, hit, and then get one of those meteors back. Oh, that's disappointing. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Don't demask Gravidia, let her stay dead. No, fuck you, bring her back. Make Gravidia Mask work, and then make a new Gravidia. The hell you mean? But alright, let's get into today's reveals. First things first, I need to make a video complaining about this because this is the dumbest nonsense, and I'm tired of this because I know what this is gonna end up being. But essentially, they revealed today for the festival that they're having. I'm pretty sure it's like the Baibangasai festival that's happening the day after Worlds. They revealed that I guess you can buy these if you go there, and it's the usual FR promo packs, which have the Alcalibrium, Eugene, Barrow, ride line. Ironically, they didn't include the Great Zero because you can get them in Hollow. The Odium, the fucking Direful Doll trigger, Impaldium, the cool Brancate Order, Alden, right? Levidrus, the fucking Pepper, and Leoshafel. So basically all the Destined Ones plus Barrel, all the stuff that was in set 4 essentially, and Odium, I guess. Everything from set 4 plus Odium plus the Divine triggers, you can get them in FR. These are participation promos. If you buy merch at the shop, you get another pack. That's what it was, yeah. I think these are so stupid. And I'm sick and tired of them. Because, like, it just makes no sense to me why they're just throwing these things away so easily, because they could be making so much fucking money off of these things. Instead, it's just like, yeah, just get it from a fucking promo. Just get it from a promo pack. Like, they could have easily themselves sold these as like singles, right? Like, I know they don't sell singles, but like if they sold singles, they could make so much fucking money if these things were actually available. Like, people want these so badly, and they make them so hard to get, which I feel like benefits absolutely no one. Like, it doesn't benefit Bushiroad because they're not really making money off of this, I don't think, right? People are already buying stuff, so it doesn't really make a difference. They could have made so much more money directly selling this in so short a way. The players aren't benefiting from this because it's a 1 in 56 chance of you getting the card that you want. Assuming you only want one card, more than likely you want the whole ride line or like a playset of the triggers, right? So you have a 1 in 56 chance to just get one copy of the card you want. And then that's it. And then you can take that one copy, maybe trade it to get one copy of the thing that you want or something like that. So the only thing this benefits is like the secondary market, but then like not really, because it's not like these things are super easy to get either, right? It's not like they can buy a bunch of the packs. It's not like tournament promo packs where they can just get a bunch of them, open them, and then sell them online for exorbitant prices. They can't even do that because they're not even that easy to get, right? These stupid ass promos aren't even that easy to get. So like, I don't understand why they need to distribute these this way. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't think it benefits anyone at all. But they've gotten the jump on these soon. It took them a while to do with like the energy generators and the starters and stuff, but we already have Nation. What are these called again? Persona Ride or Persona tickets? The Persona quick tickets that you get from the gay cyclers. You can get one in each nation, which looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. And you can also get one with each of the characters, which is like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Persona Shield, is that what it's called? Like you can get one of each characters, including now twice. And I know Hikari is like a fan favorite for whatever reason, and her ugly ass hoodie costume that I hate. Yeah, and then you can also get this and this. So this sucks. I really want to get these, but God knows when we in English will get this, but this looks super cool. So just wanted to highlight that, make you guys feel jealous like I am. I don't want to bet that the now one will cost someone's college fund, maybe. And I'm pretty sure someone will see a picture of Twitter of someone with like 10 of them, but who's the Alcalibra is gonna be mad. Yeah, it's gonna be Alcalibra, and it might just be him. I don't know. Like, people found him hot in the beginning, and now they just don't give a shit about him at all. Because I feel like every character is popular except for like maybe Masanori is another one that's a dud, and then like surprisingly Jinky might be a dud. So yeah, because like I feel like everyone likes all these other characters a lot, and maybe Akina, right? Those might be the only duds. I think that's about it. But yeah, you need to be relevant for more than 2 seconds. Yeah. But speaking of relevant, let's talk about Petite Tilget. I have to complain twice more on this stream, so I'll try to be reasonable. I'll try to be reasonable today and not be completely grumpy. But there's fans for Baldman and Host. There is, but I feel like there isn't as many for all the other characters. Like, I don't think there aren't anyone that wants him, but I feel like there's way less people that want him versus all the other ones. So Kind of just the ChatGPT drum. Is he there too? He's not there. Yeah, no, he's not there. Gui's not there. I meant Jinky. But yeah, so this is Petite Tilget. This is a rare for Omniagruzio that says when this is placed on rear from your hand, choose a grade 3 or greater Omniagruzio from your ride deck, reveal it, or if your Vanguard's already Omniagruzio, you can counterblast one, search your deck for up to one trigger unit other than the over trigger, reveal it, put it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. You'd kill for a super one? Yeah, they all look really nice, but oh well. So this is, I don't know how I feel about this. The fact that I have to counterblast one to get a trigger out of my deck feels kind of bad. If I'm being honest, that feels kind of bad. Like, it is shield, but I'd rather check that, obviously. But the fact that this is counterblast 1 and I can't even grab my fucking over trigger is like bananas. I should be able to, for counterblast 1, grab my over trigger. If I want to counterblast 1 to get 50k shield out of the expense of losing checking the over trigger, I think that's fair. Like, am I crazy in saying that I should have been able to grab the over trigger with this? And like in Omniagruzio, it's not even like that crazy of a thing, because you can guard with it, bind it, they can't get power from the over trigger. Is that such a bad thing? Like, that's what the deck wants to do. And like, if you check the over trigger, you don't get to bind the over trigger, right? So like, if this just let you grab the over trigger, I think this would have been fine. I think this would have been perfectly fine. Because I was playing the deck and I thought the Wolf Girl from set 13 was like Bifron's, that she lets you grab a trigger, but she doesn't let you do that. So this is decent in case you have like that one front in your deck that you need to get out, right, to bother your opponent. But like, I should have just been able to get the fucking over trigger. This is so stupid. I'm gonna say this as someone who plays Omniagruzio. Ticklet is really shitty for asking CB for this. It should be free. Yeah, it should have been at least free, or let me grab the over trigger. It has no CC outside of the cat. No, it does not. Could have had Calm Waters? Calm Waters? Ticklet is meant to be designed to give you a front that has 20k shield. Yeah, essentially. So you can grab that and then guard with it and then bind it. But like for Counterblast 1, that just seems miserable. And it's like a grade 1, so like you can put it into Soul, which is like whatever. We're not really lacking in grade 1s, but yeah, this could have been better. Yeah, should just let me grab the overture. This guy looks really cool, but I don't think he's very good at all, personally. If he had a defensive ward, then it would be a problem. Would that even be a problem? Would that even be a problem? Like, that I can guard 60k and then 50k in a turn? I don't know. I don't think that's that. Like, I'm losing the over trigger. Like, I feel like having massive shields in exchange for not checking my over trigger is like a fair enough exchange. But yeah, we don't have a defensive war either way, and the only thing we can do is use the Festival Collection Dragon to like get guard restrict once. That's it. That's the only other thing that interacts with the over trigger, or that one dragon that Sim keeps using that gives it that you CB1 and you can get like a card shield power as your attack power, and that's it. Like, I don't see any crazy interactions where that would really matter. But Night Cerebrus without the armor, yeah. This is Whiteout Werberus. So this has 2 effects. First, in your soul, if you have Omniagruzio, and it is placed only during the ride phase, so that's kind of whack. That's kind of whack that it doesn't count for you using the mask to ride Omniagruzio. If we get a new Omniagruzio that you only persona ride with or whatever the fuck, or it's a cross ride and we ditch the mask or whatever, sure, but the fact that you ride Omniagruzio and then you go into the other one kind of sucks. So if in situations where you like sit on it or whatever, like, I don't know, I think it would have been fine if this could have just been whenever you ride Omniagruzio, but I'm just being nitpicky, I guess. Whenever you ride Omniagruzio in the ride phase, so it does count for either the mask or the normal one. If you do not have this rear guard, you can Soul Blast out another card to call this out to rear circle. So this is like a way to like consistently get a rear guard to put into Soul from Omniagruzio's skill. Because you Soul Blast one, call this out, put it back into Soul, call it back out next turn. That's okay. I would much rather still use Rune Collector and the Dragon Tree card to pull out Rune Collector, but it's fine. Sting is the most mass dependent deck. How do you demask it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they couldn't just let it be when you ride. Period. But yeah, it sucks that you can't. That's only in ride phase, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. Then it says when this goes into the soul by the ability of your Omniagruzio, choose one of your units. It gets 5k at the end of the turn. And if your bind zone has 2 types of trigger icons, which you will basically on your first ride, you EB3 draw 1. Why are there so many cards? Why have the last 2 cards they've given Omniagruzio EB3 draw? I don't know why they really had to give it that effect, but does the deck suffer from not having cards in hand? Is that what they surmise? Because I'm pretty sure that's the same effect as the grade 2 that I thought was in Dear Days, but it is not. Which is the last support card the deck got. It was that and that random grade 1 that I think is not very good. It just gives 5k to something when it goes to soul, I think. That is Omniagruzio support. This ugly bastard, right? Because this says when this attacks, if you have 2 different type of icons, it gets 5k and an EB3 draw. So like they just don't want you to, I guess, play this arc and only draw on turn 3, which is whack, right? Why would I not want to draw in the early stages of the game? But fine, I guess I have to play Lemme. And then the other grade 1, I'm pretty sure is just like 5k plus 5k, right? When it's put into soul, choose 2 units and they get 5k. So yeah, so this card is kind of like a combination of the 2 support cards. Which is kind of funny. Like, this is definitely better than them, but I don't really think this does anything too crazy for the deck per se. But I'm the only one that hates the imbalance of which ride lines get bad support and others get good support. Yes, you are not the only one. They could really be, yeah, like if you look at, I mean, granted this is double rare, we're gonna look at a triple rare, but they really could have done a little bit extra here. It looks good on paper, yet you'd rather use Platonic Prospector. You'd rather just use Rune Collector. Prospector is like fine, but like the drawing, we already have a grade 2 that does that. Literally, not even the one I showed you, the very first Omniagruzio card. The Misery Wing already draws you a card. So this is like, okay. It doesn't get power itself, it just gives power to something else, and it's only 5k. Like, okay. And then you have to Soul Blast 1 to call it out, so that's like fine. This just doesn't really do much. Like, it's cute, maybe it'll be used for the future, and the art looks cool, but like it doesn't really change anything for the deck. It just, and honestly, I don't even know where to fit this in, which is the big issue, right? Because I built the deck today in Dear Days, and like I barely have space for the stuff that the deck has before set 4, before those 2 cards I just showed you. So adding this in is just like, so I don't know. This is an emergency button in case of no Rune Collector, but Rune Collector is 2 cards. That's the thing. Rune Collector counts as 2 cards, so you can only call one of these, so you still have to play another card. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like using the Dragon Tree Wrench to get Rune Collector out of Soul is just a way better, way more effective way to do this. And it can even be searched out with the mask. Like, that works out so perfectly well. But needs to let you to see mask and as many Omnio grade 3 copies in hand as possible. Does it need so many draws? Yes. Before your grade 3 turn. Boyang is what I would say. Because all these cards that draw imply that you already saw a copy of the mask and the Omniagruzio mask, because they all ask for 2 types of triggers. So you basically already kind of set up, then it lets you draw more cards. Like, if this was in the early game and let you draw cards, that would be nice. But the fact that you already have to be set up, have 2 triggers in your bind zone is kind of whack. Like, I guess you can use the Wolf Girl if you like Brick, and you only saw 1 or something like that, but yeah. Rune Collector is unsearchable card. You know hard draw it, you cry, and you can't search this out either. At least that's what the snake guy I kept saying when he breaks out Rune Collector. Yeah, I mean, this is the same thing. You can't search this guy either, so I don't know how much this changes. But and it's not like you really want a massive soul charge, so it's not like it's gonna end up in your soul easily, kind of deal. So I don't know. You know, the whole support thing, seeing leverage dress players complain that the leverage dress searcher doesn't do enough made me mad as fuck. Honest world ass players, yeah. Oh, I'm glad I didn't hear anyone say that, because yeah, that's fucking asinine. That card does more than that, does literally what the deck needed. That is stupid. Are these organ players? Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. Some people, just like a certain group of people that we'll talk about maybe here. So this is a Love Fortune Maiden Leyline, who is a Leonard card that regretfully I don't think we'll see any play. So it just says if you have a grade 3 greater Leonard, you have 1 or less rear cards, it gets 5k, and if you have 3 or more, it gets 10k instead of 5k. It is a grade 2. If this was a grade 1, maybe, but it's a grade 2, so that's kind of odd. She already has a card that gives shield 2, so like this was an odd choice as a grade 2, but you know, whatever, fine. Then we have the last card here, which is very strange and very controversial. This is Honest Rendition Sincerity. Because this says when it's discarded from your hand during your turn, during your ride phase. So this is very important. When it's discarded from your hand during your ride phase only in ride phase, you choose a grade 3 or greater Leonard or Magnolia in your ride deck and reveal it. If you reveal the card or you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Leonard or Magnolia and its card name, you Soul Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3 to draw a card. So I was bringing up in the Discord that it is very strange that this specifies discarded in the ride phase, but it also asks you if you already have a grade 3 or greater Leonard and Magnolia. There is no way, to my knowledge, of Leonard being able to discard in ride phase specifically, right? There's no way to do that right now. Magnolia either can't do that. So it's possible that maybe the new Magnolia is going to have discard in ride phase somehow. Right? Maybe it's some sort of Ezo type effect where it's like if you have not enough rear guards, you can discard 1, look at top 5 or something like that, call something, maybe. So maybe that's a hint at what the new Magnolia will do, because these are in the same set. Maybe. Otherwise, I don't see the point of them specifying your Vanguard being a specific Vanguard when this is only in ride phase and you can't discard in ride phase after that, right? As of now. Then it says in drop, if you have a grade 3 or greater Leonard or Magnolia and your opponent's grade 3 or greater, you put this on the bottom of your deck, which is very interesting that it goes to the bottom specifically. It doesn't get bound or something like that or removed. You put it on the bottom, choose one of your rear guards, and its original power becomes 15. Then in turn, and if you Persona Road, that unit's original power becomes 20 instead of 15. This also gives us maybe another hint to the new Magnolia that's maybe, unfortunately, maybe it's similar to like Bastion Accord, the new Alma Adjuster. Maybe the new Magnolia is standalone, right? Maybe it doesn't specifically support Magnolia Mask or Magnolia Elder. Maybe it's standalone and it's its own deck and it just focuses, like it doesn't focus on Persona Ride, but it Persona Rides, so that's why it doesn't support the grade 4 version. Maybe. I mean, you can technically still use this in the mask version, but just some thoughts just based on how this card is specifically worded. But yeah, it's very strange that this is Magnolia support also. Very strange. Very strange. Very, 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 very strange. Instagram free at dead memes, but in seriousness, I kind of dig the idea of archetypal cyclers. I don't hate it. I don't like it either. Absolutely hate this. This would work better for the Magnolia, for Hedgehog and Gnosa, but barely any space or willing to replace the current cycle of the grade 1 for this. I mean, you can make space for this. I feel like this can work out. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Sincerity works for both Vivans, Maggie, and all of their mass versions. Yep. I hope so. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Discard to Persona right from the deck. I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool as fuck. It's gonna get taxed. So I hate the fact for Leonard. Yeah, that is the one thing that everyone hates, is that Leonard is a super popular deck, and now basically what happened to Grand Fia is that Grand Fia players had to pay a Leonard tax to play their you know, I'm sorry, not so good deck, because Leonard was so good that they got lumped together. So that is a bit unfortunate. Since Vivance needs to wait until turn 5 for Persona Ride. Yeah. You're gonna have a lot of space when you cut out the Dumbass Grade 4 package or the Dumbass Mass package in Patriarch. Don't want Magnolia to be sacrificed for Leona support like Granfia was? Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, at least she has like, at least Magnolia has a representative in the anime, right? Whereas like Granfia just had that one idol kid that's never going to be shown ever again. So 100% Patriarch is going to be 100% independent from the old outdated versions. I don't know. This thing fixes Gnosula. Yeah, it's good with Gnosula. It's also good with the maybe not so much with the little hedgehog because they're both energy blasts, but yeah. This card archetype is so lunar, but better Masterborn. I don't want to play a bank geek in this. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like if this was at least like a furry, maybe that would make sense. But the fact that this is very obviously like a Leonard card, like you cannot tell me it's not a Leonard card, but it also fits in Magnolia, makes no sense. Like they could have like mix matched the themes or something like that, but they didn't even bother. They just made a Leonard card and like, yeah, just fucking make it for Magnolia. Who gives a shit? Archetypal cycler means you don't have to worry about your dumbass normal cyclers as they're less expensive. Not really. Not really, but yeah. Just continue to collect dust in the binder. Well, I don't know what you're complaining about. When we're in prison, is getting a new form? Probably never. Can advance usually survive until turn 5? I mean, yeah, they do it all the time. This problem is weak number of attacks, making it also bigger without relying on triggers a huge step forward in the right direction. Sure. This is locked through in a second, but sure. Make this into a version of this? No, please no. Please don't. Oh man. That was the only good support card in years because he was the first one to address the lack of power, yeah. I was surprised to learn that Divine Set 4 Leon and Dimbler only costs 25 cents right now, making a dude support really makes a waifu less. Nah, just the fact that the deck fell off. Which sucks, because I thought that shit was gonna be worth a lot of money. I guess not. I don't understand. Such a great card too. Leona does have animal marching band cards. Okay, why is this not an animal? Unless the new Magnolia just does not use animals. Unless that's just what you're telling me. But like, yeah, I don't see the point in like why this has no theming for Magnolia, but it is a Magnolia card. Like at least Rosarium Fairy, you can kind of argue is like maybe themable for both. Right? You can argue that, but like this is just like that's clearly a Leonard card. Like there's just nowhere around it. Like, oh, I don't understand why they slapped Magnolia on there. But as much as it is a good card for Magnolia, it's just very strange. Maybe the anime making me is gonna be like, oh yeah, Udara gave me this card. Yeah, that would make sense. I guess. I guess that would make sense. But the way like that would make sense if this was a Yu-Gi-Oh game where you can play any card in any deck, right? But this is Vanguard. You have to play specifically your supported nation and everything supported cards, so it's just odd. But yeah. Machines. The Lunar Set 4 card effect is CB1 shuffle the deck and draw 1. New tier list, mostly Strikia ride lines to be punked by Lunar support. Putting my money on Flagbird because it'll make me laugh the hardest. If I do that, I'll probably shit myself on stream. Fairy works, not this. Unless New Maggot ditched the Sylvanhorn tribe and went all Friendship Fairy like. Yeah, unless they're all fairies, which like that'd be very strange. But we already know what the new Magnolia looks like, so it would make no. And it's using the same ride line, so that'd be really weird. If he gets pushed to the side, not even pushed to the side, he got pushed in front of a bus. They didn't even take him to the hospital. He got run over. Didn't even take him to the hospital, he just left him there. Then they pushed him off the side of a cliff into a fucking river, and they just watched as he just went downstream. That's what happened to Granfia. They had to give Mag a triple rare support so that they can choose to give it. So they just chose to give it this card. That's basically what I'm getting at. It just feels like laziness, where they were just like, fuck it, just give it this. we're not gonna have Sirkei have 4 triple rares. All right, fuck that nation, just combine it. Who gives a shit? So that feels whack as hell. We I guess maybe are getting some sort of cycler in the triple rare slot, because we know obviously one of it's gonna be a cycler
in the other triple rare slot, or it's going to be a Magnolia support card. But Magnolia getting basically the whole wave of triple rares first set, that doesn't seem likely to me, so I guess they're not getting it. And any triple rare in that last triple rare slot is going to be a cycler, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Fuck, or double rare support treatment? Probably. Never bring back Friendship Fairy unless it's an evil corrupted version called Hate 'em Fairy. Today's lesson I learned by simply mentioning Friendship Fairy would give 80% of baggy players Vietnam memories, so I gotta be careful in the future, basically. Yeah. Useless bitch. Yeah, that card sucks, but yeah, this was very strange. Very strange. We'll see what this ends up like. But last thing is next Tuesday we have Welstra and Drag Jeweled cards to go over, which we already know that fight is happening this Friday, so we'll probably see some of these cards and get the more details then. And that's it. Psych! We have one more thing. So we had a tournament this past Friday in the Drop Zone Discord that I run for Standard. It is the last Standard tournament for Set 5 before Set 6 releases this Friday. And here are the results real quick. So slightly smaller turnout, but we had this weird thing where it was Stoicheia versus Branke, and it was also ladies versus Dayusha, or ladies and Dayusha. Dayusha's an honorary lady, I don't know. But we had Night Rose in first and third, and then Arkwright in second, which was me. Second. Prison gets a Super League crack grade 3 searcher. We get a Brookie grade 2 that needs you to also have the grade 4 in hand. Yeah. Getting another restander grade 2 aside from Rocker. I doubt it would be a restander, but we'll see. It'll probably be something that uses energy. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if it'll be a restander, but it'll be something that uses energy. Yeah, apparently Dayusha got a harem. Apparently so. We'll take a look at the list real quick. Wow. Ek goes rips out his eyes or something because we're looking at strides. This is the third place Night Rose list. A lot of the Night Rose lists are kind of generating, or sort of gravitating towards the same usual thing. This one's a little bit different than the usual ones, but it's typically always going to be 4 bone for Alvinia, or an Enlogar, this guy, and some copies of this guy, right? That seems to be the main core of the deck right now. I really like this. This is really cool. I really like this thing. I was hoping it would see more play. But other than that, it's just kind of, you know, that and like Night Rose stuff. Okay. Highlighting exists? Yeah, I guess so. Are you ready for me to bring Prisms to Humanishko Cup and get a bunch of judge calls? Good bet. Hopefully I can see how that really works out. How will Rose players getting their grade 3 Night Rose to hand without playing Tommy Brothers to search it? Hard drawing it? No, just use Enguard. That's it. Just hard draw it and mill it or whatever, and then just use this guy to add it to hand. That's it. I think you can technically use... Oh no, this is only Persona, right? So you can't use that. Yeah, so you just use this, and that's how you get it to hand, and that's it. How else would you do the second shard? Yeah, that's it. You just use that. You just constantly loop this, and you draw or bone a bunch of times. Like, typically you play like 3 copies of this. This list isn't. This is playing one of the Nightstorm. I mean, you also play Nightstorm. You play, sometimes you play one Nightstorm, right? But yeah, you just recycle it with this. That's it. You sell $6 on Ideals though. I'm mad at Ideals, bro. Their pre-sale is ass. Very upset about how expensive that shit is. Maybe we'll look at the pre-sale on Tuesday. I'm sorry, Thursday. Because it's already 7, right? Here's the Arkwright list that you guys kind of already know, because it's the one that I use in Dear Days, right? Basically exactly the same. No difference. It was alright. It performed like okay, but it wasn't crazy. So I don't know what it is about. Maybe I have to change the build, but I just didn't feel as crazy as I was hoping for. And then here's the last Night Rose list, which is pretty similar, but this is more of the one that you usually see people running, with the Ghost Jace, with the order, the hostage order. Here's the actual order.
right? And other than that, it's like the things we talked about, right? I mean, not this. Sorry, the bone, and then the interaction with this and bone and ghost chase, and this to like sequence everything else, right? This is the typical list. This one was illegal. Yeah, they are. Yeah, those prices are absolutely insane. I don't know if that means like the pull rates are horrible, because they're usually pretty good with the pre-sale pricing specifically, but I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah. But yeah, that was our standard tournament, the drop zone. We'll have another one for set 6, which is releasing this Friday. We'll have another one this Friday, 8 p.m. after the anime episode airs. So if you'd like to join, just join the Discord server, the drop zone, and just sign up, and we can play some Vanguard. Set 6 will be leavable for that tournament. I may or may not stream it depending on how participation goes, right? With that said, let's finally get to some Card Fight Vanguard Dear Days 2. This. Okay. Oh, grab my controller. To change this. That. And go back here. This. It's over here. I don't know if there's the game audio like this. Yeah. Isn't the anime on break? It was on break last week, but it's back this Friday. They only took a week off. That's it. Question: does the majority of modern decks need to show front? I don't think most of them. I think the vast majority do not. I think it's very specific ones that do. But you should get them ASAP because they will be $100 very soon. I give it one set before they're $1 million. So unfortunately, it's a FOMO type of thing and not really a necessity kind of thing. Power of Shiranui and Dear Days? Yeah, I'd rather not. The only reason the bracket one is being overpriced is because of Messiah. Yeah. Tried ruining another good card. Yep, exactly. Two. But yeah. So I want to play. I would like to try and play Omniagruzio today. So after seeing the support, I built a deck. And the reason I don't like that grade 1 is because I have no idea where that card fits in, right? Because this card is so much better for the deck, right? Because it's just Soul Blast 2 at a grade 1, which allows you to easily get your Rune Collector, but I have like no space for anything, right? Like, the deck was already tight on space when it first came out, and then you gotta add the Prospector, the Wolf Girl, add in the Cyclers. Like, it's a mess. But I think I'm gonna go one down the Wolf Girl, add another Rune Collector. Like, it's insane. And I might even just go down one Prospector, add whoops, goddamn, add another copy of this, but I don't know. It's pretty insane. Cyclers are never mandatory card. Not usually, no, but you don't use energy for anything else in this deck right now, so. Have a belly. I don't know what a belly is. An FRD Dark States fronts. Some logos will bite. I run 6 fronts. 6 fronts. What are you talking about? I run 2 fronts. Where do you see fronts? I run 2 fronts. 8 crits for 1 draw. And then for heals. Wish the deck had room to play the boost package like Gladmire. Misery Wing is basically just Velder Rock. Can you do that? Charlie continues, right? Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, yeah, there is no space for it. I don't even know if you'd have space on board for it to play that, right? Because your boosters have to go into Soul. Yeah, this is continuous. Yes, it could be. You could do it with Velder Rock, but yeah, the deck has like zero space for anything unless you cut out a key part, right? It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that's why I don't like any of those new cards, because it's just like they don't do anything better than what I already have, and I have no space for them. So like, what do you expect me to do with these cards, right? So. The deck was always interesting to me, but I hate Mass, so I haven't tried it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's the only good Mass deck, in my opinion. I played it earlier. I was fighting Michiru in the CPU, because I just needed to grab, like, the asset. And I was, like, going through, and I was like, oh my god, I miss this deck so much. I used to play it so much when it first came out, before set 13, right? And I took it to BCS Dullif and everything, and I love that deck. Love it a lot. I love the way it interacts and whatnot. So I wish it would actually get something that helps it out, but yeah. Basically, the set 11 version that I played literally like a year ago, more than a year ago, is still good. Where like even the Wolf Girl is like even not unnecessary, right? It's literally you just throw in Fortizarch, and I think the build is fine. But I'm just trying to use newer cards for the sake of using them. I can take advantage of this Arc's Persona Brusco. Yeah, technically. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got power back. Hopefully it stays. And hopefully I can find an opponent. Someday. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, I did see something. Okay, cool. All right. See how this goes. Back in my day, we played card fight with candles and boombox. I don't think Vanguard's old enough for that distinction, but sure. I guess I want to go first. That's nice, actually. Not bad. I'll put these two back, I guess. That's fine. I can search out the draw. Yeah, I can search out the draw, which is nice. With my ride, my grade 2 of the ride line, I can use this for discard next turn. I have this for my swing. That's pretty good. I feel like maybe I could have kept the Dragon Tree guy, because I guess he has an axe. I keep forgetting he's an axe skill. I'm unfortunately going to whiff here, so we're going to soul charge 2. Two things that I kind of wish I had in hand, but it's okay. Damn it. Yes. I think I'm fighting against another streamer, Kurumi Chaos. Let's see. Oh, cutie. What is this, bro? Are we both playing ancient decks? What is happening here? Kurumi Chaos. Oh, it's a YouTuber, okay. Or no, they're a Twitch streamer that has a YouTube account, okay. That seems super accurate. But it doesn't look like they're streaming right now. Okay, that's cool. Sure. Fuck me up, fam. Yeah, I don't think they're streaming right now. Ooh, FR Premium. What's his name? Nibberus. That's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, I have 5 generic kind of cards and say nothing about the deck they're playing. Well, I mean, yeah, the Nibbers kind of just says it all, and technically this does as well, right? I don't think you want to play this in any other deck. Showing that you can speed up YouTube streams? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you go backwards and then speed it up and play it, but it's not gonna let you see into the future, right? Oh, but yeah, let's go ahead and discard this. Use this effect. Is it Soul Blast 1? No, okay. Put this into Soul. Draw 1 from that. That's decent. And we'll go ahead and Energy Blast 3 here. That's not as decent. Having every single fucking draw heal in my hand is not cool. I can throw out the Misery Wing. I'm sorry, the Rune Collector. To get a little bit of aggro. Otherwise, I ain't got shit. I don't even have Misery Wing. I don't have anyone. Sucks. Yeah, this sucks ass. So, your voice sounds like it caved even good. I'm glad. Stop trying to speed me up. And that kind of sucks. That is one of the worst things I could have drawn, other than my 4th heal, to be honest. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Winning mask, I run 4 of everything. 4 of the mask order, 4 of Omniagruzio mask, 4 of Omniagruzio, obviously 3 in main deck. For max consistency. Max consistency, not mask. But one good thing is, I guess I can guard all these attacks. If for miracle something would happen? No. It will not happen. Miracles don't just happen, you make them happen with your own hands. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I was just gonna get rushed, which sucks. So heavy on the package requirement. I mean, you don't have to play as many in this deck. I'm just playing it because of the way this deck works. But I can probably cut down to like maybe 3 mask or something like that. But yeah. I might as well try and guard, because I need this and drop anyways. Okay. I could just guard all these attacks. I just don't really want to discard this, but I don't really have any good options to get from this, right? And I might get another one, so yeah, I think we just guard all these attacks. No point going to fucking 3 or 2 here. And I'd rather not lose any of my other triggers. As much as it gives them the information that I'm out of all of my fucking heals. But it is what it is. I guess I'll take this one. Should've just taken this one and guarded this one, but it's whatever. That sucks, yeah. Should've guarded. Should've guarded. That would have been a great discard, but whatever. Hopefully they're all stuck together so I can draw my 3rd Tizark. Impulse VLT, I'd be so angry. That'd be such a waste. I would rather draw into my OT. No. Yeah, so we're gonna discard this, hope to go into, hope to, from the top 5 here, hit another mask order. Not that it really gives me anything good. Nope! Jack shit. Even though I play max copies of it, why would it ever be consistent, right? Let's go ahead and Soul Blast this out. Do I even want to Persona Ride? Or go into what's-his-face? Do I just swing? This is so nasty. Do I even bother? I guess it is an extra drive. So I might as well, and I have 2 of these rune collectors, so... Actually, I don't draw. I wish I had a way to Soul Blast, but I don't. Oh no, I have one in drop, so I can use the one in drop. Okay, that works. Unfortunately, the fact that I couldn't even get Misery Ring sucks. I don't know. Maybe I'll remove some of the mass stuff to play some more units because this is pathetic. I don't really need souls, so this is fine. Pretty sure this is a no guard, so hopefully I check OT. But nope, it's fucking garbage. Great, awesome, and I have to keep this shit in hand next turn. Awesome. Fuck your power. Guess yeah, I have to do that one. Let's count it as 2. Yeah, I have to keep this crap in hand because I have to write it in order to find another trigger. But honestly, it doesn't matter because I don't have access to it unless I check a crit here or a heal, my last heal to get that crit into drop. But I don't. Because why would I get anything except fucking Omniagruzio into hand? Great. You can't heal and you don't get the power. Not that it matters because I have nothing else here. Oh man, this is pathetic. And then I'm gonna get blasted to 5 this turn, essentially. 100 IQ theory, 100. You know, 100's not really a high IQ, right? That's like base level. Patriarch does the same defensive trigger, denial. I got blocked. I got lopped by a snake. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Especially in third KO. So tragic. They like divine skill here, I might die, okay. It's like they could just triple drive and just sack me and I'm fucking dead. I guess I guard this, no guard the Vanguard. And then I take the other 2 attacks, I don't know. Technically an Aqua Force. That one Aqua Force card that does that? Sure, yeah. Sure. Let's see what they do with it. It does tell me at least. Sorry, they put it on top, of course. Great. Great, awesome. And the fact that they did it so quickly, this probably means it's like a crit ulti or something. Sure thing. Sounds great. What else you got? Oh, you gonna discard for this guy? Okay. Alright. Push me to 5. Oh, it's a heal, okay. That's kind of whatever, I guess. Okay. Hopefully I can get like a front or... I was hoping to save those in deck, but alright, whatever. That I think means this can't hit at least, because this only goes up to 19, right? But I have to take this unless I want to PG it. I guess I could PG it, discard the extra mask. I really don't want to, and like I'm gonna need it next turn because there's no way I'm killing him the following turn, so I have to just take this, unfortunately. I don't think it's optimal for me to discard the mask, and I need to ride Omniagruzio unless I do PG or into Ruin Collector, but I need all these cards. So. And I also needed that fucking guy. Oh, that's great. As they end with fucking 14 cards in hand. And I have like barely anything here. Alright, that's barely something, I guess. Ride this. Not that it matters. I can't use this fucking effect anyways. Like, I can, but it doesn't fucking matter. Sure. Yeah, what regards? At least my Vanguard restands, right? Like, at the very least, I have that. But, like, oh my god. Or... Why am I playing cat? Cause yeah. I'm like, why am I playing pirate music? Oh, I don't even have a trigger and drop. I mean, I technically do. Sure, why not? Whatever. Bind it. And it has to be Raziel, right? Like, it couldn't like be something not crazy strong. It had to be Raziel that I face up against, and I get this shitty ass. Please something, please, please. Oh my fucking god, man! Oh, it's both. It's a cat and a snake. This is unbelievable. Oh my god, man. Oh yeah, fucking bind it. Like, I don't know what the fuck else you want me to do. Holy fuck, man. Sure, counterblast. Why the fuck not? Oh my god. I guess I could have called Prospector, fucking search out another grade 3, but whatever. Oh god, I guess I can get Prospector anyways. I literally think I have nothing else to use it on, but... Like, it's a rear guard. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. Don't activate. Oh man. Like, I feel like this is way more useful than I could, I guess, get another one of these for next turn. But I mean, he's in soul and I have enough soul, so it doesn't matter. Oh man, this is fucking lame. This is so lame. I think I used this skill, but yeah, not that it matters. Oh my god, they have 14 cards in hand, 1 damage. Oh. You missed a Leonor Unitalk? Yeah, you did. Sorry. At least that took 2 heals out of his hands, right? At least those were okay numbers because I lowered their power. He happened to have heals in hand. So I guess there's that. But yeah. The fact that I couldn't get a crit even in hand. I couldn't even get a crit in hand, right? I can't even fucking check one on top of all of this. Finally, Jesus Christ. Oh. He keeps checking the defense. The ones I specifically have found, which is funny, which is the draw and the heal. He hasn't checked the crit defensively. But yep. And yep. Like a good standing deck. Yeah, well, I don't know if it really matters much here. No guard, please. With your 13 card fucking hand, no guard? Yeah, I figured as much. Honestly, the only thing that saves me here is an OT. Because it makes them go down to 9 cards. That's it! That's it! He draws anyway, unfortunately. Oh my fucking god, bro. What is the point of playing these stupid fucking cards if I'm just gonna draw all of my dumbass grade 3s? What's the fucking point? What is the point if I'm just gonna fucking draw every single grade 3 in the entire deck and not a single rear guard? Like, I was gonna put Prospector in, but like, what's the fucking point? Like, what's left? I'll probably still get something. Like, sure, just go to Soul, man. Just go to Soul. Just go to Soul. God. Oh, such a bad fan. Oh man, this is pathetic. Great thing, buddy. You think? I just wanted to play Omniagruzio. Wanted to have fun. Wanted to play a fun deck that I thought was fun. Turns out it's not fun. I hate it. That's why you hate Mask. Oh yeah, I can't say I blame you. I think I'm gonna go down to 3 copies at least, and maybe play another Misery Wing or something. I don't know. Because the whole reason about playing a bunch of these is that you re-ride the stupid base form to search this shit out. But like, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. My shuffler's to blame. Good thing, buddy. Stack the deck. Put me out of my misery, please. Now I have a crit that I can bind at least. So that's nice. So that's nice, right? But yeah, that's about it. This goes up to 33. I don't know, man. I need a defensive. I'm not gonna get it, because it's just gonna be one of my good rear guards that goes to damage. It's gonna be another Misery Wing. It's not Daijobu. It's not Daijobu. Nothing about this is Daijobu. Stop delusionating yourself. Nothing about this is Daijobu. It is so not Daijobu. They didn't Divine Skill, right? I don't think they did. I don't know, I guess we PG, discard, fucking dumbass mask, because like I only play like 2 of these anyways, and I have every mask card in my hand. So we just double PG, and then I don't know what happens after that. I have to throw in this and hope the last attack is only like 30. 30 flat, can't be 33. If it's 33, I'm dead. And I have a single heal left in deck. So you would think with my 5 crits and 2 fronts, I could have checked something defensively here, but no thank you. Cool, and this is 33. I specifically asked for not 33, and you gave me 33. Gotcha. They're both 33. Defensive OT technology? Yeah, probably. Shut out of my hand. It's literally my only out or heal, I guess. Alright. Alright, buddy, fucking pop off. Go ahead. And Rosarel pops up and made it look like Rosarel was saying, "Did you drink water?" Oh. Oh, man. That's fine. I have 1 PG at least. That's great. I got 12 fucking cards in hand, and you added 1 from drop, and you drew from the ulti. But it's fine. Can you please just attack with this first so I can PG it and heal? No, alright. Okay. I guess I'll just die. I won't even die to the ulti, I'll just die to you fucking... And even if I hit the ulti, I still have to fucking PG this attack, which is so pathetic. Please? Alright, of course not. Okay. Pathetic. I am beyond washed. I am fucking wrinkled. I'm pruned from how washed I am. Alright. Let's maybe do 1 less of you. And add in maybe an extra copy of you, I guess. And other than that, I don't know what the fuck else I'm supposed to do, right? I don't know what the hell else you expect me to do. But, alright. Like, I can maybe run 1 less of this. Run 1 more copy of this. Right? I could do that. Because this lets me, it makes this shit more inconsistent, but this lets me bind the trigger, so I don't need to ride into this as much. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Yeah, not that it matters because I didn't see her dumbass, but and I didn't see any of the triggers anyways, right? Because I have to have the triggers in drop, but I refused to not check them offensively or draw into them even. But yeah, this will go better. This will go better surely. In 10 minutes when I find a match, it'll be better this time, I swear. Oh man. But yeah, that just goes to show like the support we saw today would not have helped me in any way, shape, or form, right? It would have not done anything to my situation in that game if I had any of those two new cards. I guess I could have counterblast one to pull out a trigger from deck. Add it to my, I guess technically I could have used that card, right? I don't want to use this typing that right now. And that's about it. And then the cards from set 4 I don't think would have done anything for the deck, but yeah. Get out of bronze so you can find me in queue. I literally only play this on stream, so I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. And I'm specifically playing Omniagruzio, so GG's. If this time the opposite happens, some problem happens. This time the opposite problem happens, probably. And the real Akina Mula? No. Brony. Hopefully he doesn't miracle you too hard. Fun game eventually. I do probably have to rank up because it might be a little easier to find games, right? Because most people are out of this level right now. Right. Got a somewhat newer player, considering they have like the base tag and the default deck box, but we'll see how this goes. Probably with a quick start deck so I can farm easy wins. I mean, you can technically do that considering the whole region locking thing, right? But man, I miss the days of playing Vanguard 0. I guess I technically want to go second. Playing Vanguard 0 and fucking matching up with someone and you just send them a message like, yo, I need this win. I need this win, man. Just give me this one, please. Just give me this one, please. just surrender so I can get this rank up. Thanks. Nice looking sleeve. Too bad his face is covered, but it's nice looking sleeve. You know what I mean? Turn on your computer at the moment? Yeah. I wasn't actually. We weren't actually being serious. Oh, okay. He has the same trigger line, or the same ride line up as me for Vladimir if he's actually playing Vladimir. He's Lemme here, so last one draw. Okay. This time we actually have a good hand. You know, we can actually do shit, which is good. If it is Vladimir, it does suck that I'm going second, but yeah. That does suck, but it is what it is. I don't know how else I would have known, right? But, yeah. Right, I mean, that's fine. Could be worse. Hopefully we get a hit off of this. We did, actually. Okay. Very nice. I'm shocked, actually. If it's actually Vladimir, I kind of have to try lane. At least a rewrite should be no problem. Yeah, hopefully. I don't. Does it count if I write it? I'm pretty sure it counts if I write it with the mask. Yeah, it should count. No whammies, no whammies. Yeah. Oh, it is Farmville. I had a feeling. Because that's the right line I play for Farmville, and they're using the Farmville guy. So no, it's actually Farmville. Okay. I mean, him going first isn't great either, but let's go whiff. Love whiffing. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Woo! Whiffing feels so good. Whiffing makes me feel alive. Deny him the OT if only. Squalid freaks. All right. God. Prospector is just so good. Just because he lets me, he just fucking disappears. Cool. I kind of really needed this, so thank you. Now I literally have everything I need. Literally, all I need to do is draw into a Tizark or something else to discard for Ride for 2 turns, and I have literally everything that I need. Nice. This is like the complete opposite of the previous game. It sucks that it's against Farmville. Right, but it is what it is. Ooh, it's a new Farmville too. Oof, that sucks. Everyone knows Farmville was rigged to hit the LT or to endure this. We'll see. Right. I could also not take any damage here. Alright, depending on what they do. It's Farmville, so I don't think they're going to play much turn 2. So I should be able to drop this here, have a crit that I can bind, and go into like no damage. Okay, so discarded a heal. It's good to know. Let's see what we get here. Up 3. Unfortunately, I mean, they did get the grade 3 in Soul, which is good for them, but they don't get to draw. They don't get a bunch of cards out of their deck, which is unfortunate for them. No Cycler either, so I think it's just looking like a swing and pass here. Yeah, unless they have like the Squalid Freaks or something like that. But, I feel like to make Farmville work, not even like from like a design standpoint, but as a player standpoint, deck building, you have to just play a bunch of grade 2s, have a really good grade 2 turn, instead of just falling into the trap of having a bunch of grade 3s. I think you have to just play a build that just puts stuff into Soul rather than focusing on getting a bunch of grade 3s. Okay, so I can actually get 3 triggers if I discard this, but I'll save it to guard. We'll discard this. We'll use this here. So grab this draw trigger. Now we have access to. Okay, I'm sure. That's fine. Now we have access to 3 different triggers. I just need to check a front here, and I have all of them. It's not minus LT, of course, but it's kind of hard to get access to that. Alright, that's fine. We can use that next turn. Boost Misery Wing, maybe. Prospector got 5k, he'd be insane. He does not. Be really good if he just got an extra 5k. Super good if he actually did that. Oh well. So we got Farmville here. We got the Omniagruzio. Should have. Oh, I guess I already saw last the grade. The grade 0. So that's fair. They're gonna ask me to retire, but I have nothing, which I forgot about because I was gonna play like Rune Collector or something, but it's fine. Okay, sure, that's one way to do it. Sure thing. They can't restand this turn no matter what. They will have at most. Well, maybe they can. Maybe they can. Because this is 6, 8. Nah, and then he puts the other one in. He goes to 11. Yeah, so he gets max 11. So we'll take this one. We'll use the heal for the Vanguard. And we'll see what happens with this guy. So I already have a crit and drop, right? I already have a crit and drop. I have a draw and soul. So I can remove that when I ride Omniagruzio. Of course, I haven't seen any draws yet, so I'll probably do the I'll Soul Blast it out, but I'll probably do the heal and the crit. Okay. I blame Egg for this. I blame Egg for this. But we're going to 3. So that's great. Thankfully I have the PG. But, oh my fucking god. There goes Misery Wing into damage again. At least I have one in hand finally. We're gonna hit a heal, which is not active. But it does mean this doesn't. I don't know what I would discard. You can attack with this and put it into soul. All right, this doesn't reset. That's right. Forgot he doesn't reset. I don't even have to waste anything, which is good. And then he rides into the other one right now. And hopefully I can get a Tizark to discard it for ride. Now I get another crit. I guess it's gonna have to be a crit. I need this to re-ride. Prospector is like basically a crit, right? Because he gets power, so yeah. Go to Omniagruzio. See what we can get here. Nothing. Let's go. Love whiffing. So cool. So fucking cool. Gonna soul blast that out. We will do the crit first, because obviously that's the most common type. And let's go ahead and do this. To mask up. Summon idol. Alright, sure. I guess we might as well. We actually did get one, which is good. Add that to hand. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I wish I had one in drop. I just have one in hand, so I have to do the one from Soul. Which is the one thing I hated about Misery Wing, that I can only use him after I do this, because I'd like to use him to Soul Blast that out, but it is what it is. Now we can play Misery Wing now that we have two. We can Soul Blast out our ride line. In case I see the cat. That's fine. What do I have here? I have a Prospector. I can use Prospector, actually. That's fine. And I have the Counter Blast, too. I guess we'll put it in the back row. So let's go ahead and we can... I guess we'll Counter Blast the heal. Counter Blasting one here. Using this. This is gonna get retired, unfortunately, so I guess we'll put it here. Let's Soul Blast out these two. Grab this guy, call this here. All this, and you know what? I'm gonna be risky here, and we're gonna Soul Charge. Alright, thank God. Don't want to check that shit. And I think that's it. We can call another Prospector, but I don't see the point. And we're gonna swing in here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I already did this skill, so. They're gonna take this. Alright, that's fine, I can use that. Okay, that's great. So I can turn off fronts. Next turn, I can turn off front and draws. So I have 4. I need another Misery Wing, unfortunately. Not really much I can do about that right now. Straight in with my 1 drive. See what they want to do here. Gonna no guard this. Ooh, pretty risky. Alright, got away with it. That's good. So I can get hopefully a Misery Ring out of that. And I don't have to re-ride if I don't want to. So that's good. So I can maybe pitch this for like PG. Because I can use this to bind a trigger. It's not gonna get power, which is good. We'll swing in here. Yeah, they didn't have any crazy drive trucks, so I don't know if they have enough to guard this, especially since I took out the heal and the crit power. Yeah, so they're gonna have to drop a lot for this. God. Boom, 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 boom. Puts us into soul so it doesn't get retired. Unfortunately, we'll whiff. Hate that that's... I have to take out grade 3s, but then it makes a lot of my cards not hit as much, which is so unfortunate. You doubt about Snake was a broken tears or because it negates defensive? Yeah. That was so silly. So silly, and the deck was barely tier 2. It was barely tier 2 when it came out. Ridiculous. People are such clowns sometimes. I decide, I guess, if we want to ride from hand or something, or are they scooping because they drew something bad? Because yeah, they can use the guy to discard to activate Persona Ride. Then they can grab something from drop, put it into soul. I don't think it's gonna give them enough. Because this is unfortunately gonna bind itself, right? So. I guess the Swallowed Freaks activates. They didn't ride this turn, so that would be 4, 6, 12. There'll be one short, which they can get from this guy if they play whatever they have in their hand, essentially. As long as it's not a trigger, they can activate it. Yeah, so they have... Yeah, this counts as 4 now, which is good. They're gonna draw 1. Ooh, that's... okay. I don't know how I feel about that in Farmville, unless they play the boost package or something. That seems strange, but okay. They look at the top 1 card and they can put it into soul. I think they have to, right? Yeah. And then I can't do anything else with it. I think you could have just played like a swirler or like a... they did put it into soul, right? Unfortunately, it was a front. Yes, putting this down, I guess, to... I don't know why they're putting that down. Because they have to... yeah, they fucked up. They have to put this into soul, not this. They should have attacked with that. Then put it to soul. They fucked up, unfortunately. Yeah, that's kind of on them. We'll take this and then just PG the next 2 attacks. Then need 1 more counterblast. Or we can just do that. Or I can just do that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, buddy. I'm sorry. So close. Man. Alright, let's see if I have time for 1 more here real quick. I hate how well that one went, but it was against Farmville and they did not have a good hand themselves, so it was not really, I feel like, a fair game. Okay, maybe we'll get another shot here. Unless they see me and then instantly disconnect. See? Which is fine, because it'll rank me up to silver. Oh. Yep. I guess we'll go second again. Alright. Not bad. Knowing that it's Farmville, I guess I can keep the PG. Yeah. I can work with this. Could be worse. Could be better. But, yep. Prospect Return 1 is pretty good. I could also rush them again. Excuse me. Playing Strider if I want to. We'll see. Interesting. I kind of want to guard, to be honest. So I think I'll forgo the rush. Destroy him. I think I'll forgo the rush, unfortunately. Unless I can get like a prospector from this. Nah. Whack. Alright, let's play this whack-ass top 5 game. Okay, we actually got something. Very nice. And now we'll play Prospector. And then we'll swing in. And hopefully Prospector can give me something good, so I can deck thin and then check another trigger. Maybe hit them with crit on turn 1 again, but we'll see.
Damage check.
Okay, they're gonna lose PG. That kind of sucks for them. We'll put Prospector into Soul. And we do get a hit. Not the best, but at least that's discard fodder, right? Because I can discard that since I only need one of those, technically. I only need to cycle 1 time, assuming I don't see the Wolf Girl. Lindika, I think is her name, or something like that. They're gonna guard this. I'm gonna check the OT. Check the front, which is still decent. Still decent. Because now I have all 4 trigger types, because I can get the draw. Next turn. Like the draw trigger. So yeah, pretty good so far. Just that annoying ass game. Most of the time said top 3 at best. I don't think anything. I feel like barely anything in Overdose is top 3, thankfully. Ooh, sucks again. It's Lamenia too, so they didn't really get a good swing at that either. At least they get the compensation here to draw. Hopefully give them something good. Maybe not. I don't really want them to rush me. I really don't want my last. I only draw to go into damage here, so we're guarding this no matter what. So yeah, we want to do this first. First, obviously everyone plays those, so I want those to get bound. Okay, cool. Like that's the same drive check they did, or they guarded with Swallowed Foods. That's what they did last time. Yeah. Okay, and we got a Prospector, which is okay. We can boost it with it this time, so we'll discard this. And I really hate shuffling because supposedly there are other TCGs said nonsense. Yeah, but I think they do a lot of like just put it on the bottom, which I feel is just as good. There it is. Not really what I wanted to see there, but that's fine. And that's good because Prospector goes to Soul. I do need a Rune Collector though. Let's see.
No guard.
That's fine. I needed that too. Because I don't even have. Oh no, I do have the mask in hand. Never mind, I do. But I don't have the actual mask order, so that's good. I needed that. Put this into Soul before he gets retired. Okay. Get another mask. There was the Rune Collector that I wish I had, but it is what it is. And I think I'm gonna like to only take like maybe 1 counter blast here. I guess I could work with 2 if I do see the Wolf Girl, but otherwise, yeah, I don't really have a lot of shield, so staying low on damage sounds like good to me. But they unfortunately did not really build up a lot of soul so far. They only have 3. Some of their grids is 3. They're not going to be able to retire with this effect because I don't have anything. Thanks to Prospector piecing out and me remembering that's how this effect works. They discarded another Squalid Freaks. Yeesh, and they got literally nothing else here. Unfortunately, I do have to take this one so I can restand. So we'll take this. Hopefully they don't get turn 1 OT again. Or turn 3 OT or whatever. They have grade 3 in hand and they got a front trigger. Okay. So maybe I'll discard front for ride. Now that I know that that's what's in their hand, maybe I'll discard that, right? There's the Wolf Girl that I needed. That's fine. Can't really use her right now either way. Oh, unless I see the cat, I can't really use her, unfortunately. So I really don't want to discard the front though. That's a lot of shield to throw away. I know it's in their hand, but I feel like that's not worth it. Oh, fuck it. Let's see what we get from this. Oh, we actually got a hit. Let's go. Love to see it. Alright. I guess first things first. We can just go ahead and do this. We're gonna specifically hit the fronts that I know you have in hand. Then we're going to play this because we have to. And get nothing, unfortunately. And we'll use its effect here to reveal Omniagruzio mask. Take the mask of Hijime from drop, put it into soul, and then superior persona ride into Omniagruzio mask here. Check it out. Ooh, let's go double misery way. All right, that's what I love to see. All right. Let's EV7 here. Draw into them too. Fucking epic. Do I have one in drop? Perfect. I have one in drop. Remove the one from drop to grab this crit and bind it. And we're gonna call out Misery Wing. Use its effect here. Take out these two. Right. Another one. That's pretty good. And then we'll just go double Misery Wing here. Take out the other ride line card and this mask. In case I see the cat. I do not. So that's fine. And then finally we'll play this in the back. And I'll choose not to soul charge. And that is that. We just go to battle here. Swing for good old fair and balanced 31. We're gonna no guard here. We're gonna fortunately check out your crit, which we're gonna put all in Vanguard because I do restand. Okay, my third runic collector. Alright, I know I said I needed him, but that's a bit much, don't you think, Beck? Alright, they do check the crit, but no power for you. Okay, fortunately they are going to lose that guy. Sucks for them. We're going to use the skill here, kind of blast my one card, count this as 2 cards to go into Soul, so my Vanguard can restand the Vanguard. And we can swing in here for a push for game, essentially. So I know they have just a 15k with the front, but they're going to go ahead and use PG here. Discarding this Surgeon Dragus, which I feel like does not work for this, unless they have the boost package, but we're gonna get a PG, which is good. We already have, I think, a PG in hand, right? Okay. And why couldn't this happen against the fucking Razeo game? Why I gotta beat up Farfield just to get fucking decent results? We'll swing in here. 30. Alright. And then one more 30, which is gonna be that front they have in hand, and another 5k. Yeah, not enough, buddy. You need more. So yeah, grabbing that was the right call. Grabbing out, discarding the front was the right call, because otherwise they could have one card guarded that. And now I ask for an extra card. Granted, they can. Well, no, they can't get that from drop, because they didn't ride into the other farm nodes. So. Yikes, that sucks. That's what I'm saying, like, I feel like focusing on grade 3s is not really that good. Like, it's unfortunate because 2 of your good cards are grade 3s, right? You're like literal only support cards. But, I don't know. Like, I feel like you can kind of maybe cut this guy now, but yeah, it's kind of rough. Like, I feel like maybe you can play a build where you play, like, which is another grade 3, which sucks. You can play that card from set 7 that lets you, pull a Persona Ride from your soul and add it to your hand. Maybe you can do that instead and just constantly use this thing's effect to put Farviel into soul instead of Counter Blast 2, so you don't need this counter charger, but yeah. Or you just play like spam grade 2, play like Selfish Engraver. That's pretty rough. They're gonna go ahead and attack this, which is gonna get retired anyways. Because this is gonna retire it, so technically there's no point in guarding this. They just get to no matter what, they get to use their effect to put something from hand into soul, right? So I can't really stop that because this is gonna retire it. The only difference is that they would be forced to do it with attack with this first, but I think they are anyways. Maybe not. I don't know. What is it? 7, 9, 10. No, 7, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, they're missing one, so they have to attack with this first, no matter what. So yeah, it doesn't make a difference. I can just take this. I guess I need 2 counter blasts, so I can take the first Vanguard swing instead. And PG the second one. Because even if they check crit, I'm still alive. So, what do I have in drop? I don't have a heal, so we'll guard with the heal. And we'll remove that in the draw. Fortunately, I don't have another Misery Wing. We'll see if Lindica can get us a Misery Wing. Oh, they're considering activating Squalid Freaks. You can't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You'll lose your... Well, you might... No, I'm pretty sure you won't have enough. Yeah, because you have 6, 10... Yeah, you won't have enough if you use Squalid Freaks, so don't do that. Please do not use Squalid Freaks, I beg you. I'm begging you, please don't do it. Just confirm that you don't want to use Squalid Freaks. You can be real upset if you do. I'm trying to give you a warning, friend. Alright, or you could just sit and think about it. Waste my time. Like I have nothing else to do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Did you just like go take a shit? What's happening here, buddy? Okay. Why did I lose? Huh? Did I time out not to guard? Was that what happened? Because that would have just ended my turn. So why did I lose? Huh? Alright, well, that's just fucking bullshit. I was about to rank up, and because I guess they disconnected, I lose now. Okay. That sounds great. Great job, Dear Days. Great. Great. Absolutely awesome. That sounds fair and balanced. Okay. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? You didn't appreciate my conservation comment. Fuck that. What the fuck? That's bullshit. Whatever, game. That is just absolutely the stupidest shit I've seen in my life. I'm so angry. And with that, fuck. Yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday. Wow, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I could not have had a game more won in my life, and then the game decided, like, no, you lose. Yeah, because there's no way that, like, it had the timer on his side, and I wasn't looking at my phone for that long for it to, like, get time out for me. But even if you time out, you don't lose. So it's just the game being fucking stupid garbage. No, wasted $70. Yeah, we'll be back Thursday. I forgot what we're talking about, or what's they're revealing on Thursday, but we'll talk about that. We'll do more in Dear Days. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one.